the state director does have some areas of interest. Let me not call it interest, but areas that would be necessary that we pay attention to briefly before we wrap it up. So, Turkon, over to you.
Well, I think these are areas of human interest that will affect the people of Akwa Ibom, or is affecting us the more. You are aware that there is climate change, and we are now having flooding in Akwa Ibom, not just Uyo, all over the cities, all over the major highways. You are having flooding. Even where you used to have the ravine, that is the Uyo village road, the road is becoming impassable. Yesterday at about 8 p.m. I had to go there, drive to see, because I've been told that once it is night, the people who go to empty refuse there will heap it on the way, on the road. And I went and I saw a particular truck trying to empty the refuse on the major road, highway. That road has become impassable because of the frequent dump of the refuse on the highway. The Ministry of Environment, the agency that is mandated to carry out the duty of evacuating refuse, the Environmental Waste Protection Agency, ACRIMA, ASEMA, under Prince Ikem, should live up to his duties. We are now seeing refuse in major highways on virtually every street, and most of these are emptied on the gutters. And this is now causing
agencies carrying out interventions as well.
Whatever you are doing, we want more effort to be doubled. Okay. Because where we don't used to have flooding, we are having flooding now. Okay. For example, the mechanic village, the Abakro that lives in the mechanic village, small rain, you will see flood. Even the IBB, just by the Women Affairs and the Secretary, that the government spent over hundreds of billions that with the World Bank project, which was commissioned by the last administration. As at yesterday, when there was a little drop of rain, flood now resurfaced there.
That should be under the Ministry of Environment.
Whether it is, I'm just saying the government now. I'm saying the government should, ensure that the agency that is concerned with refuse evacuation, with environmental issues, should live up to their duties. That you don't have commissioners doesn't mean that the ministries are not working. You have permanent secretary, you have workers who are there. They should live up to their duties. You are now having mad people that are becoming at random. Every day you turn that you see challenged people. Insane people are now everywhere. You see them even sitting on the highway. The other day, I think 2 weeks ago, I got a call that one of them or somebody, was lying dead along this Samson Udoidion road that leads to this your office area. As you go down to Akar Road, that takes down to the mechanic village. Somebody was just lying stone dead, and he was there for 3 days. I had to make a phone call the agency ASEMA chairman, that is Prince Akpanikim. I also called the police, and I think hours later the person was evacuated. So the person, some said it was an insane man, some said it was thrown out of the car or out of a tricycle. So whatever it is, you are now having so many of these insane people roaming the street. And from my findings, I could tell you that some of them are not even from here. And what I could be able to, get from my own investigation is that that they used to bring them from the neighboring states, maybe Abia State, maybe Bayelsa and the rest, dump them here and then go away. So even in my own community at Mbarenin, you see, just wake up in the morning, you see people who are insane going about, and some could even pose security threats and challenges to the communities, because you don't know who they are. They pretend to be insane in the morning, in the daytime, going about sparring the community. Night they could attack. So there is need for the Ministry of Social Welfare to live up to their duties. Go around, pick these people from the various points where they are, and then put them where they should be kept. And then the ones that needs medical attention, give it to them. So that at the end of the day, we can say that we have a responsible and responsive government.
Concern duly noted. Let's get back to the conversation. Don't forget, we're still talking about the announcement and the should we say controversy, kind of, that trailed the announcement of the principal officers of the National Assembly yesterday. And it's got a lot of people talking, even on different platforms. And trust me, it's the hottest conversation now. Let's get back here. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Your name and where you're calling from, sir.